today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield to Barkley on the check down. And down he'll go at the 25. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, then bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Back to throw. Mitchell. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Got him in. It's Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to challenge. successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and also brings up fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On second down now, Kidd. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Mitchell on 3rd and 2. He's got long over the middle, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they connected on a short pass on 31 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone. On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass. But now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone. Point after here coming up. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. Here's a give to Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On 2nd down, Kidd. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw is Mitchell. To throw on 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They run the counter. It's Daniels. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, Mitchell. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter. Kidd. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On third down, Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Mitchell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Back to throw. Mitchell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And they're going to speed things up here. Mitchell now looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's long. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. 4 drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we come upon halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Mitchell. Throwing on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. Mitchell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Mayfield down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun on third down, Mitchell. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 56 yards. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Packers offense set to go. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's long. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Mitchell to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Neal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Mitchell, off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. Not much there, only a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. Mitchell fighting to stay upright. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Mayfield to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's the culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He finds his man. Complete. It's long. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To throw is Mitchell. Off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hollowed ground in